So we'll see if you'd have any interest in buying that.
Where's the gold?
Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new.
What is up, Adrian?
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Looks like Richard's here too. What's up, King Richard? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And Harry's not back yet, huh?
No, not yet.
Well, he must be having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
You know, Adrian, the first thing I noticed when I walked in here was how slim pickings the silver was. Usually this case is full of rounds, coins, bars, but not much going on today.
Yeah, well, been selling a lot. So we've been selling a lot and been buying a lot, but as we buy it, it goes out. We're trying to keep up with it, but apparently we're selling a lot more than what we're buying.
Yeah, do you feel like people are mostly looking for silver coins, rounds? What are they looking for, Richard?
Definitely the silver. I mean, we've still been selling some gold, and the gold's been sparse in the past too. But I mean, it's been a while since the silver has been this sparse for us, and it's just we've been fulfilling order after order for people. And so things have been going very well, and I expect it to continue like this at least for a little bit. I mean, things like this don't, cool down overnight, so a lot of demand.
You feel like people are selling a lot of gold right now with the prices up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, just yesterday we bought probably over 10 ounces.
Wow,
gold,
10 ounces, huh?
And then Eagles have been selling really well, the silver Eagles. Even with the higher prices, people are still buying them. It seems like it's something that's very liquid still.
Well, some guy just walked in literally as we're filming the video.
Yes.
And he sold you guys 7 gold Eagles.
Yeah. People, like I said, people are buying and people are selling. And we've seen gold come in some, big numbers. People have been holding and waiting for these high numbers of gold for them to come out and sell their coins.
Yeah, I imagine people who bought gold back in the 80s, or even better if you bought it in the 70s,
Yep.
you could be doing really good.
Yeah, these are all from 1992, and according to the gentleman, his family has held these for quite some time.
That's over 30 years.
Yeah.
92.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're doing well on them.
Yeah, they probably are doing pretty well. I mean, that's the thing with gold is like you buy it and it's not really the gold that goes up and down. It's more the dollar goes up and down, but it seems to be going down a lot recently.
Yes. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what gold was in 1992 when these were released.
Yeah.
That might be cool to see.
I'll put it on the screen.
Okay.
We'll put the average price of gold for 1992. So that's probably what he paid for these, or his family paid for them. So yeah, it looks like he did pretty good. And, speaking of gold, I actually brought a piece of gold that I wanted you guys to take a look at.
Okay.
And it's a really interesting one. So we'll see if you'd have any interest in buying that.
Where's the gold? Wow. That's a very small piece of gold.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
I believe it's the world's smallest gold coin.
Probably says something about it on the back. Which,
Oh, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, a little certificate of authenticity. Do you believe this COA, Richard? Is that enough for you?
yeah. I mean, you got here a member of the A&A, and if he's, lying, that's his membership on the line there. So I would say this is probably a authentic piece.
Probably legit?
Yeah.
And, I think we're gonna need the loop.
Yeah, I think you're going to need the loop to even see it. Does it have any markings on it?
It looks like there's a tiny little punch on there.
Yeah, I can kind of see something on there. I mean, obviously it's not all natural. There's a little man-made something around there, but it's not much.
Yeah, but that was enough to gold in there to be worth something, and people use that as trade.
Don't you feel like this is something that if you had that in your pocket, you could lose it pretty easily? I mean,
Don't sneeze when you're holding it,
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you rather have like a big piece of silver as opposed to a tiny piece of gold like
Well,
that?
it depends what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to kind of be under the radar and trying to travel or something, you're probably better off having that small piece of gold than a large piece of silver. I mean, it's all preference, of course.
Is that something that you guys would buy at the shop? I mean, can you even test to see if that's real gold? Is that possible?
I believe so, but I mean, just looking at it and with the original certificate, and I think everybody's knowledge here would be enough to verify it. And if we were going to resell it in the case, we would probably test it before then.
Yeah, I'm curious if you even have the technology to do it. Like, do you think the key tester would work on something like that?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
It almost looks like a joke, to be honest. Oh my gosh.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, let's see.
It's alive.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah, it's gold.
So it is gold.
Yeah,
It was like 10 karat or something?
something like that.
Wow, that's incredible. So what would you offer me if I wanted to sell it for a tiny little piece of gold like
Oh,
that?
man.
Probably can't even
Well,
really
it probably
weigh
has a little bit of a premium. I mean, we're just talking
definitely
melt,
premium,
then
because-
it's nothing, right?
Yeah,
But
it's probably
it's a coin.
$1 or anything like that. But because it is a coin, I see that they're selling for about 15 to 20 bucks. It's something we'd probably pay 10 to 15 for it.
10 to 15 bucks?
Yes.
Okay, well, hey, 10 to 15 bucks for the world's smallest gold coin.
Not bad, right?
I mean, for a little fleck like that, that's kind of unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, well, I thought I'd bring it in just for fun, see what you guys thought
Oh,
of
it's
it.
very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, and it's kind of like bragging rights too. Like, I better have a smaller gold coin than you. Yeah, it's actually, we should put it right next to these, and you can kind of get a sense of the size. I mean, it's probably like, what do you think? Less than a third of a gram, quarter gram?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, we actually have a stacker here, and she doesn't want to have her face in the video, but can we ask your name at least?
Lynn.
Lynn? Okay, so we're here with Lynn, and what do you like to stack, Lynn? What's your favorite thing to buy?
I do a combination. I do rounds,
Okay.
and I do constitutional, and I do some sovereign.
Okay,
So I
and
like to spread it out.
what are you looking for today? Like maybe the cheapest or
I think the price is probably today just rounds.
rounds? Can we take a look at the rounds?
Absolutely.
See what you guys got. All right, so of all of these, what strikes your fancy?
Well, I definitely love these buffaloes.
Why do you like the buffaloes, Lynn?
I think because some of nostalgia, based on history of our coinage. So I like that.
Kind of like the old buffalo nickels?
Yeah. And although look it, they got these, and I'm gonna do that one
In the
instead.
capsule?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
It's the same price in the capsule?
Yeah, yeah.
And I do like the Liberties.
Oh yeah, those
I like
the A
those.
marks.
Yeah, those are pretty. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting.
So sometimes you kind of like to get a variety.
Yeah, I do. I like a variety. I mean, we've stacked these Liberties. I really like those. I just think they're pretty.
How long have you been stacking, Lynn?
Not that long.
Not that
Even
long?
though I'm old and ancient. I've just been stacking probably like since 2020.
So since COVID, really?
Yeah, really since COVID. Maybe a little bit after, maybe more towards 21. But
What got you started? Why did you want to buy silver?
I just, was listening around to podcasts. And I thought, I think I'm going to be brave and go into a coin shop. And so, I'm just kind of was timid and I'm like, don't know anything. And then Harry and the guys, they've been great. They don't treat you like terrible because you don't know or you're asking questions. They're very
Right.
patient and kind. So then I just started watching more podcasts, your podcast.
Oh, you watched some of my stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
Silver Dragons. Obviously, you're one of my faves. And so I just started learning, and then because of the economy, that was a big issue for me. And realizing, gosh, maybe I should start stacking and using that as my bank,
Right.
personal bank.
Be your own bank.
Be my own bank.
And this is a better form of money because with silver and gold,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what happens to the dollar. And if you live in another country, whatever currency your country uses, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because this will always be money. It'll always have value.
Yeah, and then I can pass it on too if I don't need to use it. That's why I like variety. I'm having to stick pretty much with silver and constitutional. I can't afford these pretty
You can't get those?
No, those are awful pretty though, shiny.
Those are pretty. So you're buying mostly silver.
Yeah, that's what I can afford within my budget, and so I've spread what I could out. I have gotten some Goldbacks because I think they're more pieces of art. And then I like to give those away.
Oh, nice. Like, is it like a gift to a family or like a tip or something?
A gift and then tips and stuff.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Like a little, and people are like, what is that?
It's real gold.
Yeah, 24 karat, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I like. But anyway, I hope I have enough for those.
Yeah, how much would 3 rounds be today, Richard?
Today they would be $33 each. That is $99.
There you
So we
go.
got just enough.
Dollar
here.
coming back.
And back in the 70s, my change would have bought me a Happy Meal.
Not today.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah, thanks.
All right,
Steve.
so stacking some silver. Thanks for being in the video, Lynn.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much,
it.
Silver Dragons. I'll look forward to the posting.
Okay, great. Okay, Lynn, since you brought up the Goldbacks,
Yeah.
and I just happened to bring in the world's smallest piece of gold for this video, which would you rather have? I mean, they're both like hyper fractional gold. This one is a
Yeah.
1,000th of a troy ounce. I have no idea how much this one is, but if you had to pick between the two, which would you prefer?
Well, I definitely would prefer the Goldback based on the artistry of it. I just think it's a work of art. Mm-hmm. You know, even the reverse on that. So that would be my take. And I'm afraid I'd lose that.
You're afraid you'd lose it?
Yeah.
So
And
even
if
if
it got out of the case.
I know, that's why they put it in such a big case so you don't lose it.
I think this has more of a wow factor too. You know, I just like it. And there's 5 states that do Goldbacks, I think now.
Yep, 5
So
states.
hopefully Oregon would get into the game.
Maybe at some point.
I would hope. Yeah. Anyway, I just love the artwork. I love to be able to hand them out, you know, as tips with tips. And it wouldn't be totally the total tip, but
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of one of the only ways to get that super fractional gold, and you're not afraid to lose it, and you can actually
Yeah.
use it for barter or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think that would be really my thinking is long term. I think that's more beneficial for me.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Get your Goldbacks.
You heard it from Lynn.
There you go.
All right, well, as I finish this video, there's just 2 words I need to say, and they are popsicle stand.
Stan, yeah, he's gonna blow it.
We got to keep it going. The 3rd video in a row now. Popsicle stand. What do you think about that, Bill? No comment?
I haven't had my coffee yet. I don't have a good response.
Bill doesn't find it prudent, so
All right, good to see you guys.
see you guys.
Yep, take it easy.
Have a good night.